Hello, Virtual English 2 students, and welcome. For this particular assignment, I'm having you consider fallacies. Think about fallacies for a little bit. Fallacies is what we call bad arguments. They are weak arguments, usually because of how the argumentation is developed and kind of how you get to the point. You're going to look at, there are 9 that you'll be able to choose from, but I want you to pick 5 to look at. So for this particular assignment, and as you can probably read, but I'm going to go ahead and read it for you, I want you to record yourself either in a video or an audio file explaining 5 fallacies of your choice from the PDF provided. We're about to look at the PDF that I'm providing you. For each of these fallacies, I want you to provide a definition in your own words, along with an example of that fallacy in action. So I want you to provide me with a definition in your own words. Each on the PDF, we give you a definition of each of these fallacies. I want you to take that definition and turn it into studentese. Like how would you, like if you were to turn to a classmate and say, hey, what does this mean? This is how you'd explain it, not in the way that the textbook that I pulled this out of explains it. So in your own words, explain what the fallacy is, and then give me an example. Not the example from the textbook, because each of these also come with an example. It can be a similar example. That's perfectly fine, but it needs to be an example of your own. So let me go over some of the fallacies real fast. I'm not going to read these out loud, but I'm just going to kind of really quick just introduce you to them. So you're going to pick one of these, 5 of these 9. So these are 9. There are more fallacies than this, but these are some of the most popular fallacies that people fall into. So once again, fallacies are just bad thinking or bad arguments that people try to make. Your choices are, you have the ad hominem argument, you have the bandwagons appeal argument, you have begging the question, you have either or arguments, you have false analogies, you have faulty causality, you have the straw man arguments, you have hasty generalizations, and you have slippery slope arguments. So once again, I want you to pick 5 of these 9 and record a video in which you provide me with a definition in your own words, and I want you to give me an example of your own making. So as you can see, each of these starts off with a definition, but they're written in a way that are very textbooky. I want you to be able to turn these definitions to something you might say to your friends. So the first half of each of these is the definition, but in a textbook type of definition. And then the second half are examples, but they are once again very hefty textbook type of examples, and not necessarily more examples that you would use for your classmates. So basically take this information and turn it into something that your classmates would understand. So once more, I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but I'm used to kind of having to do that with assignments like this. I want you to record a video. During this video, you're going to pick 5 of these fallacies, and you're going to explain, you're going to give me the definition in your own words and give me an example of each of the 5 fallacies that you choose. If you have any questions, please email me, pdavidson@portagewell.k12.mo.us, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.